Alright, so how do we get fossils? That's called the process of fossilization. Our learning goal today is to be able to understand that process, and in particular, we are talking about replacement fossils. And success criteria is present in some way the process of fossilization without actually having to refer to units. If you can do that, you then understand the process of fossilization. So this is the short version. Animal dies and starts to decay. It is buried rapidly by sediments. Okay, so these are found in sedimentary rocks. The mineralization is swapped out. So the minerals in here, calcium carbonate, is swapped out with silicon dioxide. And then eventually, many, many years later, it erodes and we find the leftover rock. Remember, fossils, replacement fossils are rocks that are in the shape of your organism, in the shape of usually the hard parts of the skeleton. The longer version is this. Okay, so the animal dies, it gets killed. The skin, the organs, and the flesh are all eaten by scavengers and they're decayed away. Then the muscles are all taken away. The only things that are left are your bones and teeth. Before it can break apart, though, and hence rapid, it might be a river might rise in this case here, but basically something will cause it to be covered with a wet soil. If it's covered with a wet soil, it usually means that it will fill in all the gaps, and so it'll be nice, a good solid fossil. Then the minerals are dissolved away, again a wet soil, and they're swapped with the silicon dioxide because you're still going to have that structure in there that they fill in. This is the part which takes millions and millions of years. And over time, the sand and mud and all this stuff becomes a sedimentary rock. So they harden and form because of pressure and whatnot. Eventually, though, this will be washed away. And this is where we end up with a fossil which is found by paleontologists. So one thing that you'll notice there is often when people are arguing against the concept of evolution, they'll use the argument of gaps in the fossil record. Now, that's fine, except that's always from a place of not understanding how fossils form. One, fossils form in very, very few places. Bottom of the ocean, riverbeds, sides of rivers, sandy sort of places, sometimes if the weather is perfect. Very rarely do they form in jungles. Very rarely do they form in rainforests and so forth. It is quite a specific set of conditions. And even then, most of the time, you won't get fossils. So that's why there are gaps. That's how fossils happen. And yeah, go over that a couple of times. Make sure you understand it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. We'll get back to you as quick as we can. Thanks for watching. Bye now.